Hello all, welcome to rotarains.com. In this session, we'll discuss about how do we create bank, branch, as well as account, which is part of cash management module. Okay, and also how it is interlinked with other modules and the table information. So let's start with what is this and how it is linked. So there are three entities. One is bank, branches, as well as accounts. So these three particular things are part of cash management module, and they are linked to the three modules of like Oracle Fusion, like or even the e-business suite. So they are linked to payables, they're linked to receivables as well as payroll. So in payables, it is linked to suppliers, and receivables, it is linked to customers. Okay. So now what we'll try to understand is how do we create them, right? So like these set of things like bank branches, generally they like to define bank and branches, like we have a task information task using which we have to define. And coming to one more thing, like these particular banks and branches, whenever you create any bank and branches, they are created in the headset parties table. Of course, they have interlinked table, which is part of CE table, nothing but cash management entities, but they are linked, they are interlinked. Whenever you create a bank or branch, they are considered as a party. Okay. And then for a given bank, you can have a number of branches, and each branch can have a number of accounts. So that's how they are linked. And these, once you have created an account, that is linked to a supplier or customer or a payroll. Okay, nothing but an employee. So now, how do we create a bank? So to create a bank, you require a task like you just need to go to setup and maintenance, and then you have to search for the manage banks task, and then you can either sorry, yeah, that's correct. So like you just need to search manage banks, and here you have an option called like the plus symbol, using which you can create the new bank. And to edit it, you just select the bank which you want to edit it and click on edit. If at all, if you want to view the branches, just select the bank, click on view branches. And if at all, if you have to create a branch, select that and click on create branches. Okay, this is how we can create a bank as well as branches. Similarly, for branches, you have a task called manage bank branches. Okay, and you just need to search with your particular bank. Based on the country you can search, based on the bank you can search, and based on that you can like view the accounts or create accounts, or you can see the branch details, as well as you can edit the branch details. And similarly, we have another one like a manage bank accounts, using which you can create or edit the existing bank accounts, and you can search based on the bank or a country or maybe account number and all these things. Okay. Now let us have some information about the table details also, and then we can consider like we can consider how we create from UI. So the first thing here, if you observe for the banks, okay, we have a table name called CE underscore index underscore banks, which is a table. And we also have a view like when we generally we have a difficulty in using a banks, using a table, because we may not aware of what is the primary key, and it may have interlinked some set of foreign other tables which have some other information, additional information. So we have to join them to get the appropriate data. But in a very easier way, shortcut is just use the CE underscore banks underscore V, using which you can get all the bank information. Similarly, if you want to have only the branch information, you can just simply get from the CE underscore index underscore bank branches. But if you want to have some more information, best thing is use the view CE bank underscore branches underscore V. And now any bank or branch which is defined as part of cash management, they also will be available in the bank and branches. And these particular CE tables are linked to headset parties table. And coming to bank accounts, it's an independent table. Like of course, it is linked to the branch table. We'll have a table name called CE underscore bank accounts. Okay. And here I have a very small simple query which gives you the linkage between these three tables. Okay, banks, branches, as well as accounts. For banks and branches, I have used the view, and for the bank accounts, we don't have any other view. We just need to use the bank accounts table. And here, if you observe, the first thing here, if you observe, is like banks join bank party with the bank branches bank party ID, and then bank party ID with the in the accounts table also we have a bank ID. And similarly, in the bank branches bank party ID, we have joining with the bank bank accounts bank branch ID. So nothing but like we just need to join with a bank ID or a bank party ID or bank branch ID. So this is how like these three tables are interlinked. Let me show you from UI how do we define, or some sample information. So just go here, setup and maintenance. Let me go there. Yeah. So now I'm the setup and maintenance. You can just click on cash management and banking, this one way. Or what you can do is you can just click on this task list, and you can also click on search. But the best thing is when you click on setup, when you click on the financial module in the setup and click on cash management and banking, you can see the basic things which are linked, which are the basic or main task, which is part of cash management. And you can see here, manage banks, manage bank branches, as well as manage bank accounts. Now let's just see this one, manage banks. and you can search it. Or let us say I want to create a new bank. I'll just click on this plus symbol, and I just mention the country, and let's say I'll say SBI. Okay, save it. Right, the bank will get saved. Maybe we can search this information in the back end also, like here I already have a query, or maybe I can use the new query. 42 DM. Okay, and similarly we can also create a branch for it, and then you can also create a bank account, and then you can use that particular bank at branch in the customer table. Okay, time being we can just define a branch also. So I'll just click on save and close. Now it's done. You can just search here, or it is already searched. You just click on create branch. Okay, so the bank name is SBI, and I'll just say SBI Hyderabad is my branch name, and you can mention, yeah, other things. Of course, they are not mandatory, but you need to fill it up the appropriate information, then only it becomes a valid one. As of now, I'll just click on save. Okay, then just try this one. It's okay. Yeah, we can just click on save and close. Now the bank branch was created, and similarly we can try for the bank account also. Yeah, the BI is not working as of now, but yeah. Okay, so once you once this screen gets opened, we can create a bank account. And now where exactly in the customer screen this particular bank or branch information is used? The creation of, usage of a bank account is used at the account level as well as site level also. Now here, if you observe an example, let's say I'll just click on this account. Okay, so now here, if you observe in the payment details in the bank accounts, this is using this particular screen. Either you can define the new bank account, or you can use edit, you use the existing bank account. And now if you observe, I'll just click on the existing bank account which I created just now, and here this is the information. We just need to mention some information about the bank account details of this particular customer. And you can also, if at all, if your particular bank account is a shared account, you can add up the account owners also. Like here, you can just, using this particular symbol, you can just add up the account owners also. Now this is the information about the account level. Similarly, you can define the same thing at the site level. And similar fashion for supplier also, you have the same kind of concept where you can define a bank account at the supplier level as well as site level. Okay, so as of now, what we have discussed is, we just discussed what are the main tasks which are involved in creating a bank branches as well as account, and what are the three main tables which are part of bank details. Of course, we have discussed about the views and how they are interlinked also. Just if you want to get information about the bank branches, this is one of the very simple query using which you can get all the details of the banks. Okay, and if you want to refer to some of the references, you can refer to refer to these particular sources. One is the Oracle documentation, other one is a Metalink node, which has a clear information. Of course, it may not have the table information, but just have some kind of similar information what I have discussed. You can just refer to them also. Okay, thank you.